Oh yes! Welcome back to another vlog. Today we have a special guest on our show and he's brought his car in to get customised. He's got a Range Rover Velar and it's a special guest called Greg Eden. He's actually a professional English rugby player who plays for Castleford Tigers. He also plays for England Knights on international level. As you can see, my rugby skills are not on point. No, actually, they are on point. Remember, we had the international superstar rugby player Sonny Bill Williams come to Enkahnz HQ and I challenged him. Let's see how good I am. Oh! First time! Of course, there's only one winner. Who's better than Sonny Bill Williams? Enkahnz, of course. Right, I'm only joking. That was just, it was all a bit of banter. Sonny Bill Williams, I have a lot of respect for him. He's obviously a great role model and an awesome international rugby player who plays for New Zealand, by the way. But today, it's all about Greg Eden, who plays for Castleford Tigers. He's brought his car in today and he wants a Baragzai Huntress body kit on it. As you can see, he's got a basic Range Rover Velar, which looks nice, of course. He's got the 21-inch alloy wheels. It's got the rose gold trims in there. I just don't know why Range Rover decided to put this rose gold paint in these trims. I can't see unless this car's targeted for women. But listen, Greg is far from a woman. He's a strong, muscle, heavily built rugby player. And you'll see him at the end of the show when he comes to collect his car. Hopefully we'll have a little challenge with him as well. Let's see who's going to win. And also we'll have a little chat with him about his career in rugby. Maybe some motivation for you guys if you ever want to become a rugby player or go down the line of sports. I'm sure he'll give you some hints and tips. But anyway, it's all about this car. It's in the workshop. He wanted something unique. He said a lot of his lads that he plays with, not all of them have customized cars, so he will be the first in his team to have a customized car, and obviously by Baragzai. So we're going to be putting some 22-inch alloy wheels on here, maybe some side steps as well. We'll be getting rid of all these rose gold trims and colour coding them all. We'll be changing the bonnet, putting the Huntress front bumper on and the signature nostril grille. Maybe I'll do some finishing touches when it's all complete at the end. And also we'll be doing a competition to win this signed rugby ball by Sonny Bill Williams, and also it'll be signed by Greg Eden when he picks his car up. Hopefully he will sign it because he'll be happy with his car. And if he doesn't sign it, that means he's not happy with his car. Now you have to wait till the end to see if he is impressed with the conversion that we do on this car. So for now, we're gonna get the car stripped down and get the body kit fitted. The body kit's all been painted. Inside of the bumper we've done it gloss black, so it gives it that depth, makes it look more aggressive. The lower split has been painted in gloss black as well. The grille, we're having the nostril grille. That's just getting prepped now by Junaid. So car's all stripped down. As you can see, this is the extent that we have to go to strip a car down to fit a body kit on. So it's not easy work, it's a lot of work when it comes to fitting body kits and car customization. And I know when you see a car like this, you think, oh my God, can they put it back together? Yes, we can. We put it back exactly the way it was with all the nuts and bolts and screws. We do it to manufacturer standards, and the only difference is the style of the bumpers. Whatever other styling accessory we put on the car, we just got to make sure it's unsecure and safe. So the Huntress bonnet has been glued onto the original bonnet, as you can see. Maybe needs a little buff, it's got a couple of specks of dust on there, but you usually do get that when you're spraying, but it's fine. But other than that, it's a nice glass finish. Right.
Over there.
Over there, that Lambo. You like the Lamborghini, yeah?
Well, too small for me.
Let's see if you can get in the Lambo. Come on, let's have a challenge.
Already tried this.
Shall I cut the front end off and use it as a desk? No. Shall I upgrade my desk? Maybe not. That'd be very expensive. But anyway, my desk is an original Lamborghini Gallardo. And people always ask me, you know, is that a replica desk? It actually is a real Lamborghini desk. And the story goes, I actually bought a Lamborghini burnt out from Copart. So all the back end of the Lamborghini was burnt right up to the dash. So literally up to here was all burnt out. and the front end was it was fine. At that time, I had a damaged Lamborghini that I needed some parts for, so it was cheaper for me to buy that car from Copart. I salvaged the parts of there and used it on the damaged Lamborghini that we had in here, and then eventually over time, the parts that I used on the other car I purchased for the front end of the deck. So I took a wing off there, so I bought a wing, I bought a headlight, which was very costly, and I needed a bumper as well and the bonnet. So after I purchased that, I had the rest of the parts that were on. I already had the headlight on and the wing and all the running gear. So I built it all back together, cut it off from the bulkhead all the way down, removed the dashboard, and where the dashboard area was, I obviously put the wooden top on, balanced it all out, and then that's how I made my desk. And then I wired the lights up as well, so the lights were working. The answer is, it's a real, genuine Lamborghini desk. Or should I say, it's the world's most expensive desk. Well, the car is all complete now, and Greg is here to collect his car. Now, will he like this car, or will he rugby tackle me? Let's call him up and do the reveal. Good, mate.
I'm good, mate.
Are you all tanned up?
Yeah, it's just been away, hasn't it?
Have you been Scunthorpe? Are we allowed out now, though?
Scarborough Beach, can you tell?
How was your holiday anyway?
Yeah, it was decent, mate. I had a week in Dubai. Met a friend out there, just had a bit of a relaxing time.
Yeah, Dubai, it's too hot though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 38 degrees, I think it was, up to 40.
Well, last time I was in Dubai, it was about 50 degrees, and I remember when I went to customise Mo Vlog's car, and here's a little clip of it.
Yo, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
The ribs look sick!
Yes, Mo!
Yo, the man himself, guys!
You like the transformation?
I did 8 or 9 days, and towards the end of it, I was thinking, I could think about probably living here. Like, it's just a nice, healthy lifestyle. They had some nice cars there as well.
Oh
so
yeah, cars are definitely, yeah. But you need a lot of money as well, don't you, to go out to Dubai. What about rugby? Is it quite, I mean, I don't think it's that popular out there, is it?
Well,
do they even know what rugby is?
I was thinking that if I did think about moving there, I'd have no job. So.
Well, maybe you can set up the first Dubai league for Dubai team, for rugby. I think that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
It would, mate. Yeah. First ever team in Dubai, get them
playing on the desert.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll find some kind of way.
I think everyone would be a bit dehydrated playing out there, though.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Anyway, so your Range Rover Velar, it was a standard Range Rover Velar, and you wanted the Barakzai Huntress body kit on there. So what was it about the body kit that you liked?
Well, when I was looking for cars, and then I think I saw your website on Instagram of the Huntress that you've done before, and that stood out to me. So then I were looking for just a normal standard Velar, which I could probably do that too, and that what idea.
So you bought the Velar just for that specific, to get that specific body kit as well.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, that's a statement, that. But anyway, we've customised it all while you were sat on the beach relaxing in Dubai.
Yeah.
And it's all ready now in the workshop, so should we go do the reveal?
Let's go.
Right, come on, Mum, I think you should come as well. In the background. Right, it's that time. So here you have it, Greg. Your Range Rover Velar all customised.
Looking nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. What do you think?
What do you think, Mum? You like it?
Mum approves.
Mum approves. Awesome.
Get in it.
Right, go have a look. Come on, let's have a look.
Looks a different.
Yeah. So we've done the front bumper, but this time on the front bumper, we put these things in there for you. So what do you think of that? Is that a good choice?
Yeah, perfect, mate. Yeah.
Right, we've got the front grille on there. Bonnet scoop. Got the 22-inch Orpium alloy wheels, that's what you said?
Yeah.
So we were going to go for the Dawns, that we said, let's go for the 22-inch Orpium alloy wheels.
Last minute change. But
Last minute
but
change.
I think that's better anyway.
Sits perfectly on that, yeah. Going down the car, we've got the side steps in gloss black.
Yeah.
We've got the roof spoiler, rear bumper, and your quad exhaust, and with all the Barakzai branding, of course.
Yeah, we've got to be extra careful now, innit? No.
I'm showing all your boys to check the car out, and be like thinking we need to get one of ours done as well.
Yeah, definitely. There'll be a few boys that'll be interested, I reckon.
Yeah. So what do you think then? Are you?
Yeah.
What marks do you give it out of 10 then?
That's 10 out
You're
of 10.
not going to rugby
for me.
tackle me, are you?
No.
You're not going to take me down on the ground, are you? Because I was worried then. I was thinking.
I'm in my off season at the minute. I'm resting, so
Yeah.
yeah. 6 weeks off.
They were rose gold, they had to go. I don't know why Range Rover decided to do them in rose gold, but we thought we'd have only black and obviously the colour of the car.
I'm impressed. Highly impressed.
I'm glad you're happy with it. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your rugby then. So you play for Castleford Tigers?
Yeah, Castleford Tigers at the minute. I think I've been there for 5 years. I've got 1 year left there, hoping to extend that. But before that I played out in Australia for a couple of years with Brisbane.
All right, okay.
That was a good experience, love that. My mum came out and visited me for a little bit.
So what about the input that mum gave in as well at the beginning, early days? If somebody wanted to become a rugby player, I mean, what are the stepping stones? I mean, what are the procedures to go into that line? I'm sure it's
having a good mum and taking you to training all the time.
Just always be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Really, and you know, trust in your own ideas, trust in your own abilities, and the world's your oyster.
So did you want him to become a rugby player or any sports? Was it just sports? Because I know parents push
He
kids.
was just sports mad in general.
Oh, was it?
So whether it were a cricket ball or football, he were always going to play some type of sport.
Yeah. So you noticed that at an early age?
Yeah, just chasing him about the garden. Yeah, from maybe 2.
When did you start playing?
I think he started playing when he was about 4. He could play at a young age then.
I think youngest were under 8, so I were running around at 4 with under 8s with 8-year-olds for 4 years until I got to my own age.
Oh my God, that's very young.
And then your first professional contract with Castleford.
Played actually at Bradford for my first professional game.
Get in there, Bradford Bulls.
Yeah,
The Bradford Bulls, right?
Under 16s at Bradford, yeah, won my first. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bradford, yeah, they've been on the map, them, haven't they?
Yeah, for a long time.
I down the 606 every night after work.
We were actually talking about that later. She used to bring me training at 5 o'clock to Bradford when we were stuck in Brush
Did you ever
Hour.
stop over for a curry though in Bradford?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your favourite restaurant then, or where do you used to go eat?
Well, I don't know what the restaurant was, but I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Akbar's, of course, you have to go to Akbar's restaurant. Talking about rugby, we had Sonny Bill Williams here as well last year. Yeah, Sonny Bill Williams came here. He lived out in, I think it was Manchester, I'm not sure, but he played for...
He played for Toronto, the Canadian team, but they were all based in Manchester.
There you go, you know better than me.
Yeah.
And we did some work on his car, he came here. Really nice, humble guy. He's a very deep guy as well.
Yes.
And yeah, so nice to see him. And we did a little competition with him as well, by the way, so which I might even do with you. Right, so the challenge is quite simple. You see that box over there, yeah? We've got to get the rugby ball through it, so I'm going to just set it up.
Don't hit the car.
It doesn't matter, sorry Lamborghini on the right. So you do it from there? Yeah, let's do it from there. So the rugby ball is here, which is signed by Sonny Bill Williams, which you'll be signing as well.
Yeah, that'll be worth a bob or two then if he's...
Yeah, I know. So the challenge is quite simple. Well, for you, look at that.
Who's going first, you or me?
I don't like that. Go on then. Right, okay, so challenge is we've got to throw the rugby ball into that hole of the box. And you remember we did it last time with Sonny Bill Williams as well, so let me see. So should we have 3 goals or is it just 1 goal?
We'll have 3 apiece.
3 apiece. So what's the technique of throwing anyway? Why don't you show me?
Right, the arm that you want to be aiming with like that, you'll spin it off those 4 fingers and just try and get a perfect spin on it like that, and you'll just try and aim.
Let's have a look.
Wherever you want to pass, that's where your arms will be pointing when you're finished.
So the spin with the 4 fingers, yeah?
So, and then bring the arm through and spin as you do it.
So it's like, I play a lot of snooker, by the way.
Yeah, so it's a bit like a snooker thing.
Yeah, you just got to pull through. So same technique, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay, 4 fingers. Right, okay, let me get the balance right. So let's say this is the line then.
Yeah,
is that too close?
Like a dart.
Yeah, I can do it, yeah. There you go, snooker and darts then. So that's, right, okay, so I'm going to stop at this line and I'm going to, let's see if we get it in 1 go. Right, okay, here it goes. Oh, that's a ball throw, come on. So that's 1, strike 1. Right, okay, a bit higher. Oh,
Third time lucky, eh?
come on. Like if you blow on the ball, you get good luck.
Give it a
Some
kiss.
guys like
Give it a
whisper
little
something,
kiss.
don't, then they go.
Give it a kiss.
Right, here we go. For Bradford. For Bradford, come on. Oh, no, like, right. So, 0 for me out of 3, which wasn't expected, by the way, saying that I beat Sonny Bill Williams. Right, come on then.
Right, let's see how we go then.
Come on, Greg. Take it easy, yeah? Straight in.
Ready?
Whoa, come on.
Why? Save the best till the last day.
Come on then. Oh, no, man. My turn again. You've got to stop up somewhere.
Sudden death.
Sudden death now. Come on.
Golden point.
You see that curl? It curled in a bit.
There's someone hiding in there.
Yeah, someone I thought looked in there, but he's not. He's there on that Mercedes bumper.
Right. Let's finish it off.
Come on. I lost. Look at that, Mo. Right, Mo, you better have a go now.
Come on.
Right, okay, Mo.
Come on.
Here you go. Okay, closer.
I'll just have one last go.
Go on then. I give you that. You got it. I lost. Right. Well done.
Thank you.
Great rugby player. I hope you're all the best. What's the future like for you then? Which way are you heading?
What, after rugby?
What's the plans for your rugby? Because I'm quite interested and intrigued in anybody that's done well, and you've done really well in rugby, and it'd be great to know your story, and I'm sure people out there would like to listen to it as well.
Yeah. Well, I come from Castleford, which is a big rugby league hotbed town. Every kid in Castleford.
So you're born and bred in Castleford?
Yeah, that's what. If you're a young kid in Castleford, you end up playing rugby somehow.
It's all about rugby.
Yeah. You earn a lot of friends from it, and some lads that I started with at 4 years old and 5 years old, I'm still friends with now. Obviously, that were always my dream growing up, to be a professional rugby player.
So you started playing rugby when you were almost 4 years old?
Yeah.
And you must have a lot of energy.
Yeah, well, I think...
Mum, now I know why you put him in rugby.
Yeah, but all the E numbers in the sweets that I used to have, I think.
All the sugar rush.
Them off, yeah.
So why is it rugby and not football? Cricket?
I just think it's the town where I'm from, Castleford. It's just the
Right,
area.
yeah, I understand.
Everybody just plays rugby. The school, the high school there, I think they end up at national final nearly every year down at Wembley.
So you go to an academy?
It's now called an academy, Castleford Academy. But when I was there, it weren't. I think it's just recently upgraded. It lasts for 10 years or so. So I played for an amateur team, Loch Lane and Cass Panthers. And then school rugby, and then I think it was 12 or 13 ended up getting scouted by Castleford.
Okay.
And then you train one night a week with the professional team, and then from then on that's one night a week all the way through school, as well as your amateur team as well.
Oh God, so there's a lot of balancing at a young age.
Yeah, so you're kind of in it. You've got your foot in a professional team, and then you're playing your amateur team as well.
Yeah.
So that was just always my dream, and I think I got to about 16 and got to a point where I'd always been in professional system, and then at 16 there were no one that wanted me.
Okay.
And then I think I came over to Bradford then for a trial at Bradford Bulls, and they said no as well.
Oh my God.
So I got knocked back, and then I think I had a year back playing at my amateur team, and then I think a year later than that, 17, I think I got picked up by Wakefield. I had a couple of years there, and then I ended up at Castleford. And then it went from there, really. Wow.
So obviously you had a bit of downfalls as well. Obviously thinking that nobody's going to pick you for their team, and then but you still kept on going, didn't you? You could have easily stopped.
Yeah. Well,
I thought, maybe this is not for me. You're still young. You could have done so many other things.
There were a lot of people in the same position as me. At 16, 17, we didn't get picked up by professional teams straight away.
Yeah.
A couple of lads stopped playing or packed in, and then I just thought, no, I don't want to do anything else. I'm just going to keep at it. Worked in a warehouse for a little bit, and then I didn't end up going full time at rugby while I was, I think, 20 years old. So God. There were like a 4-year gap from 17 to 20, or 3-year gap.
But you never give up, did you?
No, I'm not no good at maths because I got that wrong.
Oh, I'm really bad at it as well. I'm very bad at it. But you never give up. That's the key. That's the ultimate thing. Never giving up. But what kind of advice would you give to the youth out there watching if they want to get into any sport, football, rugby, anything? What kind of advice would you give them?
I'd say just get yourselves down to a local team. Start playing. You learn a lot. You earn a load of friends from it. You learn respect, and you learn how to treat people and get good friendships and that. So I think it's massive for kids in that kind of environment, in groups of people. You learn a lot from it. So yeah, keep up, and if you've got a dream or something, stick to it.
Yeah, some great advice there. So who does your role model is in rugby, or who you look up to? Is there any player out there that you respect or you look up to?
Well, I think when I were young, I think I were about 15, 16, and like we spoke about before, Sonny Bill Williams, I think he were on fire then over in the Australian League.
Yeah.
He were a big person that I used to look up to. So yeah, I'd say him. I think he were best in the world at one bit.
Well, we've had the best in the world in Enkahnz HQ, which I feel privileged about.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll be, there one day. Now, obviously continuing your journey.
Yeah.
Never giving up. Thank you for your time. The car. What do you think of the car?
Perfect. I'm lost for words really with it. It's just it looks better than what I imagined. So.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Making sure the car's above expectations. But like I said, you've had a great journey, and obviously I hope you all the best in the future. And Mum's worked really hard as well, so big shout out to Mum as well. That's been pushing Greg. So any parents out there that have got young kids that are energetic, should I say, full of energy, put them into some sport. You never know, we could possibly have the next Sonny Bill Williams or Ronaldo. So anything is possible. Thank you for watching, and don't forget the competition. The question: when did England win the last Rugby Union World Cup? Comment below and we'll pick one random winner next week. I want another rematch, mate. So stay tuned. We'll see you next week when I have a rematch with Greg on this.